If you're gay, then you're gay. Don't pretend that you're straight. You could be who you are any day of the week.
Just stand a chance.
Just a little bit more, Hubnub.
I've been gone for too long, think it's time to bring it back. I've been gone for too long, and now it's time I'll take it back. Yeah, you like it when I'm fit to be like that. Got that bump in your throat, got them speakers burning low. Give me that bass, 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 give me that bass. That's right, here's the bringer, that's right, here's the keeper. Just know when you play this, you might blow out your speakers. Me, I'm TNT, please don't set me out in the front. You know I'm going out. I've been gone for too long, think it's time to bring it back. I've been gone for too long, and now it's time I'll take it back. Yeah, you like it when I'm fit to be like that. Got that bump in your throat, got them speakers burning low. Give me that bass, 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 give me that bass. Right here be jamming, bumping up to my area. Bass be hitting so hard, on the block you like your man now. This is for the tags and the old soul Chevy. Yeah, I like it loud, get it right, get it heavy. I wanna be up, down. I wanna place it down, start to beat it so down. You wanna jump up, down, put it down, the beast up, down. I wanna play it up and down. The princess is back in town. I'm gonna put on my crown. I've been gone for too long, think it's time to bring it back. I've been gone for too long, and now it's time I'll take it back. Yeah, you like it when I'm fit to be like that. Got that bump in your throat, got them speakers burning low. Give me that bass, 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 give me that bass. Oh, I'm making love to the baseline. I feel deep inside every time I hear that. I can feel that, oh, I need that. I gotta get that bass. I've been gone for too long, think it's time to bring it back. I've been gone for too long, now it's time I'll take it back. Yeah, you like it when I'm fit to be like that. Got that bump in your throat, got them speakers burning low. Give me that bass, 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 give me that bass.
Hey, what's up, you guys? Sonic1245 here. Welcome back to GSA Forever. That song is called Give Me That. It's by Sierra. So, in the last chapter, chapter 39, Liam now is going to be taking care of some dogs. They found them in the back of the mall. So here we go. Chapter 40. Liam's point of view. I walked into our flat, the puppies fitting in my hand easily. I slushed their mom quietly as she followed me inside. The puppies were whimpering a bit. I set them down, but the mom came and laid down next to them. I'll get a blanket for you to lay on something, I spoke to her, leaning down to pet her. I walked upstairs to our room, found Niall sound asleep. I tiptoed in the closet, opened it, and grabbed a fluffy gray blanket and scurried out of the room and went back downstairs. I set up the blanket in the corner of the living room, whistling to her quietly. Come here, girl, I whispered. She got up. I know I would grab the pups and lay down as I got them. I'll be right back, I whispered. Going into her room, and I looked at the time on my phone. It read 10:37. I sighed, knowing I had to wake up Niall so he wouldn't flip the shit in the morning if he saw them. I got inside the room, laying down next to him, wrapping my arms around him. Baby, I'm home, I whispered. He whined a bit and moved around as I placed a hand on his stomach gently. Lee? He mumbled as I hemmed him, saying, Why are you home so late? He asked, groaning as I kissed his temple. Well, that's why I woke you up. I have something to show you. he whispered as he started to wake up more. He cleared his throat. What is it? Come with me, I asked, him nodding as I got up as he sat up. With my help, and sat on the edge of the bed, he rubbed his eyes before grabbing his glasses and stood. I took his hand in mine, smiling at how cute he looked when he was tired. Now don't freak out, just remember how much you told me you wanted one. I soothed as he gave me a confused look and heading downstairs. What are you going on about, Liam? He started, making me laugh nervously. There was a loud bark downstairs, my eyes wide along with his. He got in front of me and let go of my hand going to the living room. I heard him gasp, me biting my lips, slowly making my way to the living room. Standing behind him, he stared at the dogs. Now don't freak out, I have no choice. No, don't freak out, I had no choice. They were in the mall store. They're adorable. Oh my god, Lee, can we keep them? He explained, walking over to them. He slowly, carefully kneeled in front of them and picking up one of the pups and calling it close to his chest. I was quite shocked. He didn't get mad, but I smiled and went up behind him, smiling behind him, putting him onto my lap. I don't know, Naya. She has an owner, and we have to find them. And I don't think we can keep 5 little dogs with a baby on the way, I explained as she sighed. But this little guy here is so sweet. They look a few days old, give or take. Should we bring them to the vet tomorrow just to make sure they're healthy? He asked, rubbing the tiny puppy's belly. I nodded and rested a hand. I rested my head on his shoulder as the puppy basically laid on his stomach. That would make sense, I shrugged. By the way, I don't think, as far as I'm concerned, I don't know of anyone who's written a story about a dog knows this. Some dogs and cats have a microchip inside of them that kinda gives away where they actually live. The microchip has the same frequency. I don't know much about it, but usually dogs or cats have a microchip inside of their body somewhere, where if they trace it back, they can figure out where they actually are from. I don't know. Did you find out the girl's name yet? Did you find out this girl's name? I asked, rubbing the mother's head and ears gently. No, I didn't. I said, she doesn't have a collar. Maybe she has some sort of chip in her. Thank you! Like something that will tell us where the owner lives and stuff. Thank God! Someone actually knows about this. He said, hopefully as we know tomorrow we'll find out and we can leave a message, as they're probably not open right now. I'm gonna go give her some food though. He put the pup down and helped him stand. Jeez, I'm tired. I helped him stand. I wrapped an arm around his waist, going into the kitchen. I'll feed her and you get her some water. And then we can make some tea, then go to bed. I suggested kissing his forehead as he sat at the kitchen table. He nodded and rested his head in his left hand, rubbing his stomach with his right. So how was the baby while I was gone? I asked. Him laying out a breathy chuckle as I grabbed 2 silver bowls and brought with the dog food. The baby was good. I can't wait till he or she is here, he said. Me looking at him from the corner of my eye, seeing him staring lovingly down at his stomach, rubbing it soothingly. Neither can I, love, I finally said, pouring the food in the bowl before going to the sink and turning it on. I filled the other bowl with water. I'll be right back. I grabbed the bowls and walked to the living room. The puppies were sleeping as I set them down. You'll eat when you're hungry, I petting her head as I went back to the kitchen. Now time for tea. I rubbed my hands together, grabbing 2 mugs. I prepared it and brought the mug over to Niall, sitting next to him while I was drinking. Thanks, Lee, he sipped his. He smiling and leaned over and pecked his lips. He smiled and he had put weight on him on my stomach. Welcome, babe. Do you think we can find their owner? He asked. And I shrugged. I don't know. Maybe. Hopefully, I sighed, taking a sip from my tea. Can we keep one? He asked. His eyes were shining brightly with hope, and I couldn't say no. Maybe not. It's up to the owner if we find them. He spoke while he said, okay, he mumbled, and I laughed. If not, then maybe we can get one of our own. I said, and he smiled brightly at me. Okay. His excited explained as he smiled. Now finish up your tea so we can go to bed, I said. He nodded. The next morning, we were getting ready to bring the dogs to bed. Liam, I don't want to lay her up. I'll get too hot. Niall whined, making me feel bad for him. I'm sorry, baby. Maybe you can wear one of my oversized sweatshirts. I asked with a giddy smile. I like that better. He shrugged and I smiled and went over to him, kissing his forehead. I went to the closet as he rubbed his stomach, grabbing the sweatshirt. He slipped it over his head, and I kneeled down in front of him, smoothing out the sweatshirt to see his stomach better. Sorry, we have to hide you, baby. I just want to keep you and Papa safe. People can be pretty mean, I said sadly before placing a kiss to the top of his stomach, standing up and taking his hand in mine, guiding him up the stairs. Can you grab 2 puppies and I'll grab the other 2? I asked, and he nodded. So 1 boy and 3 girls, he asked and nodded. Yeah, they're really adorable, I said, and he nodded. This little boy I want so bad. He's a heart stealer, I explained, holding the little guy up. I know, I sighed, picking up 2 of the girls, and he picked up the other little girl. Come on, girl, I whistled to the mother as she got up, trotting after us as we walked out into the car. When we got to the vet, we took the mother to see if she had a chip in her and checked over the pups. Well, they seem to be perfectly healthy, and luckily the mother does have a chip in her. Her name is Maggie, and her owners live not too far from here. We'll give them a call, and they should be on their way to come over to get them. A doctor explained, and I nodded, thanking him, but something sounded familiar about the dog's name. Who has a dog named Maggie that I know? You did a good thing bringing them here. I have a bad feeling about this. I have a really, really bad feeling of this. It's either Ollie or it's Zane. You did a good thing bringing them here, he said, making me smile. It's the right thing to do, I shrugged and nodded and walked off. The pups were placed in the basket on the table, and Maggie was sitting in front of Niall as he petted her head. Her head in yours gently. I wonder if she ran away for a reason, he asked, looking down at the dog. I don't think so, Nye. Dogs get out sometimes. She just happened to be one of those dogs. I shrugged and nodded, placing a hand on his stomach. Okay, I have to turn this off. I'm getting cold now. I'm gonna turn it down slightly, so at least there's still something. If you're wondering what I'm talking about, I have a fan going, and I was getting cold. Oh, I know who it is now! I kind of read ahead, but yeah. She just happened to be one of those dogs, I shrugged, and he nodded, placing the other hand on his stomach. It's kind of a surprise when Maggie turned around to face him, resting her head on his lap and nuzzled her nose into his stomach. She must know how you feel. Her being pregnant before, I laughed and smiled lightly. Do your feet and legs hurt too? He asked her, and she made a grunting noise before sighing, sending us into laughter. The door opened, and the doctor came in with Zane? Zane? I asked. Liam, you found Maggie? He asked, and I raised an eyebrow at him. Maggie's your dog? Maggie, how did I forget that you have a dog? Maggie. I basically yelled, kicking myself for forgetting that Zane's dog name was Maggie. Good God, Liam, how could you forget about my sweet puppy girl? Zane asked, walking over to the dog and hugged her. She had puppies. Oh my God, are they okay? Are they healthy? He asked frantically, walking over to the puppies. The doctor chuckled. They're all perfectly healthy. They're all perfectly fine, healthy as ever. he assured Zane, sighing in relief. Thank God, he picked up one of the little girls. Wait, there are 4 here. I thought there were only 3, he asked. He basically asked himself. Really? The doctor asked and nodded. Yeah, how is that possible? He asked. The doctor shrugged. Well, sometimes they hide behind each other. One of them, I guess one of them didn't want to be seen, I guess. The doctor explained, and Zane nodded. Anyways, what do you plan on doing with the pups? I asked, and he shrugged. I'm thinking of putting them up for adoption. He said, and Niall's eyes widened and smiled. Well, maybe we could take one of them off your hands. I asked, really? He asked. I nodded. Yeah, well, the little boy is kind of stole our hearts. I trailed off and looking down at the little guy. He picked up the little puppy and smiled. Well, I guess when he's old enough to be away from Maggie, you guys can adopt him. She smiled and Niall squealed a bit, jumping from his chair and hugging Zane tightly around the middle, making him laugh. Thank you, he squealed in excitement, making Zane chuckle as he wrapped his arms around his middle, giving him a side hug. No problem, Nye. He said, and I smiled as Niall walked over to me, and I wrapped my arms around his waist from behind, resting my head on his shoulder, and leaned into me. Well, I better get home. Thanks for looking out for them, guys. Where did you find them anyway? He asked, picking up the basket the puppies were in. Well, me and a girl I work with were putting some stuff in the storage part of the back of the mall, and there she was. But Zane, you might want to put a collar on her, I said. Well, I was giving her a bath, so I took it off. It was outside, and when I went in for a minute to get something, and, well, she must have saw something and started chasing it, and for some reason she doesn't have hers on. Actually, I have it with me along with her leash, he said, putting the basket back down and reaching into his coat pocket. He pulled out a collar and a leash and hooked both of them to her. Don't run away again, you scared the living daylights out of me. He spoke, grabbing her muzzle gently, and she made a whimpering sound and putting her paw on his arm and licking his face, making him smile. It's you two, girl, he chuckled before standing back up and grabbing her leash. Can you take this while I grab the pups? He asked, handing me the leash, and I nodded. Sure, mate, I said, grabbing Niall's. Okay, it's N. Am I seeing that right? Is that a J? No, it's an I, my bad. There was something on my screen that made it look like a J. Niall's hand in my free one, and we walked out. So, where are you gonna name him? Zane asked, looking down at the boy puppy. That's up to Niall, I smiled. And looked up with me with a big smile. Really? He asked, laughing. He said, laughing a little, nodding. Yes, love. I laughed as we got to Zane's car. I opened the door and Maggie jumped in, patting her head before closing the door. I turned to Niall and pushed him up against Zane's car. So, what will it be? I asked, and he smiled. I don't know, something that sounds tough. Like he's strong and not afraid of anything. You guys better not make out against my truck, Zane called, walking over to us. I rolled my eyes as I pushed off the car and wrapped my arms around Niall's waist. No, Zane, we're not, but we could. I turned to Niall, raising an eyebrow, and he shrugged cutely, and I leaned in. No, that's not okay. Zane laughed and I smiled, and Niall laughed a bit. Then the gas, I turned to him, worried. What? I got it! He crowed, and Zane raised an eyebrow as I did. Well, what is it? Zane asked. Brower, pain, obviously. I don't know what that means! He shrugged and I smiled. I like it makes him sound strong, like you. Like you said, he smiled with a nod. Yeah, but he'll be a sweet little thing, he promised, and I hummed in agreement. Okay, I'm getting cold, so I'm gonna actually put on this sweatshirt. Yep, we'll train him so he's nice to everyone, especially our baby, he said, patting a hand on his stomach. Anyway, guys, you better get going. My parents have been worried for a while, too. Bye, you two. He waved, getting his truck. We waved back as he started to walk towards our car and got in. So, now we have to get dog stuff and build a nursery, and we're gonna be busy, I sighed, looking over at him. We? Liam, I can barely walk up the stairs. He raised an eyebrow and looked over at me down. Alright, do you think Harry would help me? I asked him shruggingly. Possibly. I know Zane would. He said me backing out of the parking lot and parking space and heading home. Ooh. So, yeah. That's the end of this chapter. I hope you guys enjoyed this chapter. I know I did. And I will see you guys 2 weeks from Monday. And until next time, gay is okay, just ask the GSA. Mwah!